Good morning from our first morning here at Addo. We are already in the game area. It's 5:40, so quite early in the morning. Now we are on our way to the southern section of the park because there was some rain in the southern section, but the north is super dry. Even the waterholes are pretty dried out here in the north. And we also saw the lions yesterday south, and there were in general a bit more game, maybe because of the rain. That's why we're driving straight to the south and try to find some game over there.
After a breathtaking sunrise, we spot our first animal of the morning, a shy common duiker, barely visible in the dense thicket. Just moments later, something moves on the road ahead, a spotted hyena. She disappears into the bush almost immediately, leaving only a faint outline behind. A brief encounter, but a special one. We try our luck at Speckbaum Height next. A narrow path leads through fenced vegetation to a small waterhole. And today, luck is on our side. A lone elephant bull approaches quietly, drinks, and just as quickly as he arrived, he moves on again. We continue south, and suddenly the road comes to a complete standstill. A traffic jam, safari style. A massive herd of African buffalo uses the road as a shortcut, moving forward together in the soft golden light of the morning. It's an incredible sight. Stragglers keep emerging from the thicket, hurrying to rejoin the herd. Buffalo are highly social animals. They live in large, complex herds, where protection comes from numbers. Older cows often lead the group, while bulls may move between herds or form bachelor groups. Staying together like this isn't just practical, it's survival.
We just observed the huge herd of buffalo, and they disappeared into the bush, but we know that there is a waterhole not far, so that's where we are waiting right now, because we think they might want to go here as well. So now it's just a waiting game, but luckily we've got some coffee, so we can wait a few minutes until hopefully the buffaloes appear again to grab some fresh water before the heat of the day starts.
At first, only a few warthogs make use of the waterhole nearby. But then something moves.
And we were right. The buffaloes have just appeared from the bush, and they are walking straight into the waterhole. That's just amazing. I just love the experience when you just have a clue of what might happen, and then it actually happens.
Water is essential for them, not only for drinking, but also for wallowing. Rolling in mud and water helps cool their bodies and protects their skin from insects and the harsh sun. Watching different species interact at waterholes is always fascinating. The warthogs clearly aren't ready to give up their spot and keep trying to sneak back in. Eventually, the spectacle comes to an end. Since we stayed longer than planned, we make a short stop at Jack's picnic site, a few kilometers north, just in time for a quick bathroom break and an encounter with a feisty little sunbird, determined to attack our side mirror.
After just stopping at Jack's picnic site for a quick bathroom break, we are now finally off to the southern part of the park, because we've lost quite a few minutes observing the buffaloes. Yeah, it's already like nearly 8, quarter to 8 at the moment. Maybe we're gonna see some lions, maybe not. Let's see. But anyways, we are crossing into the southern section in a few minutes, and if we don't see lions, maybe we see some other cool stuff.
When we pass the same waterhole again, it's far from empty. A herd of elephants has gathered, along with our familiar warthogs. Unlike the buffalo, the elephants are less amused. Especially the youngsters seem to enjoy chasing the warthogs, more for fun than necessity. Still, the warthogs refuse to leave. In the distance, another elephant approaches with purpose. This could easily lead to tension. Elephants don't always like sharing, but these individuals seem to know each other. The greeting is calm, almost gentle. We continue further south, finally reaching this part of the park.
We've just stopped for a herd of elephants. They are right next to the road. And here in Addo, you can do something that you shouldn't do in any other park in South Africa. You can drive up super close to them because they are not interested in us at all. They don't care about us talking if we don't scream. They are just so relaxed because there's no poaching in the park. And also probably because there are fewer tourists than, for example, in Kruger. So yeah, we can just stay here, observe the elephants from 10 meters. So that's very special about Addo. And that's why I love coming back here all the time. Even though it's quite a small park, very touristy. But anyways, you get so close to the elephants than nowhere else here in South Africa. Some more elephants, which is not surprising because we are at Addo Elephant National Park. But here you can also see that these elephants, they look a bit different than the ones from Kruger. First of all, some of them are a bit orangey in color. That's just because of the different color in the soil they like to use to dust bath themselves. But also, most of them have like very small or no tusks at all. And that's not really a surprise, because if you have a look at the surrounding areas, like the ecosystem itself, it's very dense bush. There are not many open plains, so very large tusks are actually a handicap. So they don't really need it, they don't use them. So over time, like over lots and lots of generations, they just disappeared. So most females actually don't have tusks at all, or just very, very small tusks.
Between the elephants, other animals appear again. Warthogs, and this time even a grey heron, patiently waiting near the water. After yet another elephant encounter, we are stopped once more. A full herd blocks the road completely, with no intention of moving aside. The only option is patience. Engine off and wait. Despite all the elephants, we still haven't found any lions today. But Addo offers plenty more. Ostriches, zebras, and inevitably more elephants. This time at a smaller waterhole, designed mainly for smaller animals, marked by a wire above it. The wire doesn't seem to bother the elephants at all. A male buffalo drinks peacefully alongside an elephant. And they are not alone. A yellow mongoose darts around nearby. Mongooses are agile, curious animals, often seen near waterholes, where insects and small prey are abundant. Their sharp awareness and quick movements make them fascinating to watch. Eventually, the elephant moves on. The buffalo stays behind, and we head north again, back toward main camp.
We are back at the waterhole where we were this morning with the buffaloes, and now there is a huge herd of elephants. Not only one herd, but different families. That's why the mood is a bit heated. There's not much water. The waterhole is actually empty. There's only some mud left and dust. So all of the elephants are competing about the last bit of water, and there are probably like 50, 60 elephants at the moment.
We return once more to Speckbaumheide and discover yet more elephants. Here, there's still enough water to splash and cool down. For the very small calf, this quieter waterhole feels much safer than the larger, more crowded one we just left behind. On our way back to camp for lunch, we, unsurprisingly, pass more elephants.
We are now on our afternoon drive and we've spotted something that I didn't manage to get footage of, so I didn't film anything. But there was a huge Cape Cobra right in front of us on the road, but it was so scared it disappeared within a second. But they are some of my favorite snakes, I would say, because they are so beautiful. They have this bright orange color. What's there? But quite far away. Nice. Yeah, but I love Cape Cobras. They are beautiful. They are super shy. And I'm a bit sad that I don't get footage of them, but I saw them and that's what counts. Yeah, for the rest of the afternoon, we are going down to Harper Dam because there are probably some more elephants. Surprise, surprise.
Later in the day, elephant sightings slow down. Instead, we are treated to a variety of other animals. Zebras, red hartebeest, leopard tortoises, and 2 male kudus, sparring with their impressive spiral horns. And just before dusk, a final predator appears. A jackal, slowly becoming more active as the light fades.
Our first full day comes to an end. It's now 25 minutes before gate closing hours. So we are on our way back to the main gate to get back to the campsite. And I think today was quite a successful day. And I'm already excited about tomorrow morning because we're gonna wake up early again, go on an early morning game drive and try to find some more amazing game. See you tomorrow.
And if you don't want to miss the next episode, don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next adventure.